If you sell anything online, courses, products, coaching, services, you need a way to take money. And the tool that quietly powers a huge slice of the internet's payments is Stripe. It's the same payment technology trusted by giants like Amazon and Google, and by millions of small businesses. And the wild part is you can set it up for your own business in under 15 minutes. By the end of this video, you'll have a Stripe account ready to take real payments. You'll know the fastest way to start selling today, and you'll understand exactly what Stripe charges so there are no surprises. We'll do this whole thing step by step, no code required. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsker, and on this channel, we help you build and run a real business without overcomplicating it. So let's get into it. Why Stripe instead of PayPal or Square? You've probably heard of PayPal and Square too, so let me quickly explain where Stripe fits. PayPal is great for quick, casual payments, and lots of customers trust the name. But its fees and account holds frustrate a lot of business owners, and it can feel clunky to build a real checkout around. Square is fantastic if you sell in person at a market or a shop, because it started with that little card reader. Where Square is weaker is deep online selling. Stripe is built first and foremost for selling online and for doing it professionally. Powers everything from a simple payment link you text to a client all the way up to full checkout systems of huge companies. It's flexible, the payment pages look clean and trustworthy, and it scales from your first sale to your millionth without you switching tools. For an online business, that's exactly what you want. You set it up once and it grows with you. Create and verify your account. So first things first, head to stripe.com and click to sign up. The link in the description will take you straight there. You'll enter your email, create a password, and confirm your country. Now Stripe will ask you to activate your account by filling in your business details. This is the verification step, and it matters, so let me walk you through it. Stripe needs to know who's receiving the money, both to follow the law and to pay you out. You'll enter your business type, whether you're an individual, a sole proprietor, or a registered company like an LLC, along with your business address and what you sell. Then you'll add the bank account where you want your money deposited. This is where your payouts land. And you'll verify your identity, usually with your date of birth and the last few digits of your social security number if you're in the US, or a tax ID for a registered business. This feels like a lot, but it's standard for anyone handling payments, and it's what keeps Stripe trusted. Fill it out honestly and accurately, because a mismatch here is the most common reason that payouts get delayed later on. Once that's done, your account is live and ready to take real money. Now let's actually start selling. Payment links, the fastest way to sell. If you want the single fastest way to take a payment with zero technical work, it's payment links. I'd start here. In your Stripe dashboard, find payment links and click to create one. You'll give it a product name, say 1 hour coaching call, set a price, and choose whether it's a one-time charge or a recurring one. Add a description and an image if you want it to look polished, then click create. Stripe gives you a link. That's it. You can text that link to a client, drop it in an email, put it in your Instagram bio, or add it to a button on your website. When someone clicks it, they land on a clean, secure Stripe checkout page, enter their card, and pay you. The money flows into your account and shows up in your dashboard. Think about how powerful that is. With no website and no code, you can be taking payments in about 2 minutes. For freelancers and service providers especially, payment links are the quickest path from I do this to I get paid for this. You can make as many as you want, one for each product or service that you offer. So over here on the left-hand side, we'll click on payments. We can click on payment links. We can go ahead and click on create a payment link. Again, we'll give it a name. We'll call this 1 hour coaching call, and we'll go ahead and click add new. This is where we can give it that description and add an image. Recurring or one-off, we'll price this at $100 and click add product. Now we can see it changed the preview over here, gives us the 1 hour coaching call, $100, looks super legit. Again, if you had an image, it would be over here. Then you've got some other options here. You can collect tax automatically. You can collect customer names, business name, customer address, require customers to provide a phone number, limit the number of payments. There's also some other advanced options here for custom fields, promo codes, and other things as well. But once you're done, just click on create link. And now you've got this link that you can go ahead and copy and send to someone. Or you can go ahead and get this buy button right here. And that's one way to go ahead and add code to your website so it would look just like this. Now, once you've got a website, you'll want a checkout that lives right on it. And that's Stripe Checkout. Checkout is the full payment experience, the page where a customer reviews what they're buying and pays. The good news is you don't have to design it. Stripe gives you a pre-built professional checkout page that already works great on phones and supports cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, and more automatically. If you use a website builder or a platform that has a Stripe integration, and most of them do, connecting it is usually just clicking Connect Stripe and logging in. For those of you who are comfortable with a developer or a no-code tool, Stripe checkout can be embedded into your buy buttons so customers never leave your site. The key thing to know as a beginner is this: you do not need to build a secure payment page from scratch. Stripe handles the hard, scary parts, the security, and the card data, so you don't have to. Subscriptions and recurring billing. Here's where Stripe really shines and where a lot of business models live now. Recurring payments. If you sell anything on a monthly or yearly basis, a membership, a software subscription, a coaching retainer, Stripe handles the whole cycle for you. When you create a product, you simply choose recurring instead of one time and set the interval, monthly or yearly, and the price. From then on, Stripe automatically charges your customer on schedule every single month without you lifting a finger. It emails them receipts, and if a card fails, it can automatically retry the charge and ask the customer to update their card. This is the difference between chasing people for payment every month and having reliable income that just shows up. If recurring revenue is part of your plan, this feature alone is worth setting up. Sending invoices. Not every sale is a button click. Sometimes you need to bill a client directly, and Stripe does invoicing too. So from the dashboard, go to Invoices and create one. Add your customer's email, list what you're charging for and the amount, and send it. Your client gets a professional invoice by email with a Pay Now button that takes them straight to a Stripe payment page. No PDF they have to print, sign, and mail back. They click and pay, and you see it land in your dashboard. You can set due dates, add automatic reminders so you're not the one nagging, and even save customers so billing a repeat client takes seconds. For service businesses that bill per project, this keeps everything in the same place as the rest of your payments. So to create an invoice, I'll just search for invoice, and then it'll bring you to this page right here. And we can go ahead and click on create invoice. Also, if you click on billing over here, you can go to invoices there. So go ahead and click on this. We can go ahead and add a customer, call this Eric Test email, and we'll just save that. So then you can go ahead and add an item. So for example, we made that coaching call earlier. Maybe you want an invoice instead of just a payment link. We can go ahead and save that in there. Then we can request payment. So this could be due in 30 days, 7 days, tomorrow, or custom. We'll leave it at 30 days and we'll leave all those options on there. And then we can go ahead and review invoice. So we can go ahead and include a link to the payment page. So this is what it looks like, the invoice PDF. Here is what the email will look like. So again, it's very clean, and the payment page. So once they go ahead and click on the link, this is what it looks like. The dashboard. So everything you do flows back to one place, your Stripe dashboard, and it's worth knowing your way around it. The home screen shows your gross volume, your net after fees, and your current payments at a glance. The payments section lists every transaction, who paid, how much, and whether it succeeded or not. The balance section shows what's available and when your next payout hits your bank. By default, Stripe pays out on a rolling schedule, often a couple of business days after a payment, and you can see exactly when your money is coming. So spend 2 minutes in here after your first sale. Watching a real payment show up and seeing precisely when it'll reach your bank account is the moment Stripe stops feeling abstract and starts feeling like your business is actually running. Stripe fees explained honestly. All right, so let's talk about what Stripe costs, because I want you to have no surprises. Stripe's standard fees for an online card payment in the US is 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. So on a $100 sale, you keep about $96.80. There's no monthly fee and no setup fee. You only pay when you actually get paid, which is exactly what you want as a new business. A few honest extras to know about. If a customer pays with a card issued in another country, there's an additional fee, usually around 1.5%. If you accept payments in different currencies, there's about a 1% conversion fee. And if a customer disputes a chargeback, that costs you $15, though you get it back if you win the dispute. For most small businesses selling to local customers, you'll just be paying that base 2.9% plus 30 cents. And that's the number to plan around when you set your prices. Build that cost into your pricing and it never stings. Connecting Stripe to your store or platform. All right, last piece here. Stripe doesn't live on an island. It connects to the tools you probably already use. If you sell digital products or courses on a platform like Kajabi, Teachable, or a membership site, you connect Stripe in the platform settings, usually by clicking Connect with Stripe and logging in. From then on, that platform handles the sales pages and Stripe handles the money behind the scenes. If you sell physical products, you might be better off on a dedicated e-commerce platform like Shopify, which has Stripe-powered payments built right in and gives you the full store, inventory, and shipping tools that Stripe alone doesn't. I'll leave a link down in the description if a real online store is what you need. Now, the takeaway is that whatever you're using to sell, Stripe almost certainly plugs into it, so your payments stay in one clean system. So that's Stripe, start to finish. You created and verified your account. You learned that payment links are the fastest way to start selling today. You set up checkout, subscriptions, and invoices. You got comfortable in the dashboard, and you know exactly what the fees are. My advice, don't overthink it. Go create your account, make one payment link for something you actually sell, and send it to one person. Once you watch that first payment hit your dashboard, the rest clicks into place. The link to get started is down in the description below. And make sure to subscribe if you want more step-by-step business tutorials like this one. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.